Now, yesterday, Charly boy, the son of West Justice Oputa, made a tweet where they cause quarrel seriously everywhere on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Immediately make the tweet premium times, pick them up. Now they post am say Charly boy dey insinuate dey coup. But Charly boy say no be wetin dey talk be that now. The tweet had caused talks. Charly boy don change am for premium time. Say premium time dey constitute nuisance. Dem dey do one thing. Dem dey cash ship fame. Abi I put am. Some people don go dey blast Charly boy online. Some of them dey support am. Some people dey say yes, this time I really pray for this country. Some people say you that you are praying for wahala now. When it go happen again in our carry back home, some people are blaming the Igbo people for a tweet that Charly boy did. Some people even they blame Peter Obi, and not be Peter Obi tweet that Charly boy tweet. And now Charly boy is even blaming Premium Times for Premium Times to post her. But first and foremost, let me show you the tweet, and then I'll be right back. So first and foremost, not be say Charly boy tweets him directly. He cropped a picture that had the write-up, and then he called caption and he dey pain me. Now this is the write-up he posted. Oh Lord, how can we be praying in Nigeria and you are answering prayers in Gabon, Niger, Burkina Faso and Mali? Then he called caption and he dey pain me. Now let me give you a quick story about military government, because when we dey shout, we don't know how interesting or sad an issue like this is. You see, when a Charly boy makes a statement like this, they hit the wrong chord. In some people, many of them they start now when Nigeria go happen, when Nigeria go happen, they never born on now. When military government is in charge, if they don't born you that time, you still small. Now Charly boy posted something like this. He cropped the picture. He posted because now they fight premium times. Say premium times they cast stupid stunts. I bet I put the word. But when you posted something like this, we all know what you mean. We'll not be children. But the military government will not favor anybody. Especially from a Charly boy that has witnessed a military government. I don't know why I'll be making statements like this, because during the time of Abacha, all the political parties in Abacha with their candidates. Not be say they like an fear. They born you well. Abacha don't wake up dissolve political parties. Shebi now and still they go court. Nobody they go court that time. People when they don't like enter jail, there is nothing you can do. Who are you? So let me give you where this problem starts from, because it's not a Charly boy that's supposed to make this kind of utterance, especially because he's an Igbo man. It will hit a wrong chord. But I'll tell you why. Now, number one, I'm not trying to be tribalistic here. I'm just trying to be realistic. There are some words that should not come from the mouth of some certain people now, based on your tribe, your religion, and who you be. July 15th, January 15, 1966 was the first ever coup that happened in Nigeria. The coup was called an Igbo coup. That is why I'm telling you, Charly boy should not be saying words like this that is pointing at a coup. The coup was called an Igbo coup. Why was it called an Igbo coup? It was staged by 6 military officers. 5 of them were Igbo people. Kaduna Nzogu and some other people. Only one person was a Yoruba man, Adewale Ademoyega or something, if I'm remembering his name. I have to go and read to refresh myself about these memories. Now that coup murdered serious generals in Nigeria. The then Prime Minister Tafawa Balewa was murdered in that coup. The leader of the premier of the northern area, Ahmadu Bello, was murdered in that coup. The premier of the western region, Ladoke Akintola, was murdered in that coup. The then finance minister was a worry boy. The great defense of Sokotiebo was murdered in that coup. But guess what? Among those ruling class, we had some Igbo people, nothing touched them. Nnamdi Azikiwe. They survived the coup. Now when the coup happened, the shootout was for 2 days. When the shooter done too much, the then leader of the Nigerian military, General Aguiyi, decided to step in and make peace reign to calm the situation, and then he assumed office as the head of state. But guess what? Aguiyi too was an Igbo man. So the Yoruba and the Hausa military officers were not happy. They say it is staged. The outcome is your Igbo people that started the coup. They're not an Igbo officer. Then all of a sudden, an Igbo officer again has become an head of state. So they went and they started planning their whole coup. 6 months later, July that same year, 1966, was the reprisal coup. That coup was headed by Murtala Mohammed. General Buhari was part of that coup. And then they murdered a lot of Eastern military men. That is the beginning of the problem between Hausas and Igbos in this country. And you know the truth, that wahala never come up, and it's still there some of our papa mind, and then they teach out to their children. So when a Charly boy wants to make utterances like this, you should understand that people will come for your region. It is too expensive a word to say. Today we are in democracy. We don't like the kind of democracy that we're in. We believe it can be better, beautiful. Our fight should be to get a better democracy, not making words and saying things like, when will our own coup happen? Our own coup will not happen in Jesus' name. I'm not ready for military government. The way I did now, they shout. If Tinubu do something, I go say, you have done any, you have done this. If Lagos State government, I say, you have done any, I have done this. It's because we're in democracy. You want to do the nonsense with military, they point you away. When Abacha, the whole election capacity just shut up, all of them. Now, if few people fit talk, when they shout, the people who would fit talk, some of them all come on Nigeria. One nation in guy, when your president now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they run out. That's the power of the military government. We don't want that anymore. We want to be able to live in Nigeria. If they work, we're happy. If they work, we quarrel. And then we'll fix our quarrel. So all this one today now, we cannot quarrel with the president. We say we don't like what you do. We not vote you. We not like you take enter. We not like this or way fashion like they do. We don't like what this someone do they do is because it is democracy. The only thing sweeter than democracy is more democracy. Please, when they calm down with some kind of choice wey they make, and be careful what you wish for. All the mumu prayer wey una dey pray. Charly boy don talk now. He don dey quarrel with premium times wey post am. When you make that kind of tweet, you no expect say somebody go post am. You don make that kind of tweet now say you dey say wetin you just talk and say dey pay me. Wetin dey pay you? E dey pay you say God never answer our prayer for Nigeria. And the prayer wey you dey talk about so na the type wey he answer for Gabon, Niger, Burkina Faso and Mali. No now. No. I love Charly boy so much. I love him. You know, man, his father is a judge and he has background in law, so he knows how to put his things so that you know if you hold him. Now, in they pay me, he tell you. So legally, he can dodge it, but what about psychologically and mentally? Now, to the Igbos and the Yorubas, who have always loved ourselves. Now, let me clear, I'm not Igbo, I'm not Yoruba. I've said it many times, I'm a warrior boy for Delta State. My people are Yoruba people. They came from Benin Kingdom, who share a relationship with the Yoruba people. So I'm more of a Yoruba man than I am of an Igbo man. Some people they mistake am because we get some Igbo villages for Delta State. We constitute a small percent of Delta State. So some Igbos are part of us. So they look at all of us as Deltans. But let's tell ourselves some truth. The Igbos have never had a problem with the Yorubas. The Yorubas have never had an issue with the Igbos. Now big politicians now they should come into us. Even during the civil war, the Yorubas did not put out. Now when some people had in mass war, they needed to go and wage them there. And all they did was defend their land. Up until one of them, Awolowo gave an advice to the then president of the country to cut off the food going to the east. But then he was advising him based on the fact that Awolowo don't first go get meeting with Ojukwu, where no work. So Awolowo they look say, as you say you don't go listen to me, you will see. But that wasn't a tribal issue. The Yorubas and the Igbos have always lived in peace. After when the civil war was happening, they seized a lot of Igbo houses around the country, but the Yorubas kept their houses for them. I don't know where this witchcraft of politicians from bring tribalism again during this last election. But we should learn to heal and move forward and look for the best option possible. How we can get a better Nigeria, because we not get another one. Now this is what we did. And all that's why whether they die, go cause what they got divorce. All the men when they put fire now, they are 60, 70, 80, they go so die leave us. Then we will start our own fight. No, it don't make sense. When we are fighting for NSAS, we did not ask who was Igbo or who was Yoruba. All of us when they fight now for year. Once we reach Europe now, we will be brothers. So the imam from Ekiti will be a good brother to the imam from Ebonyi State. The imam from Plateau will be a wonderful brother to the imam from Zamfara. You stop this nonsense and don't let some old people push us into trouble.